Hello everyone, today to back with another deck review. This is the Wasteland playing cards from Jackson Robinson and King's Wild. It's a bit of a different deck for Jackson Robinson. It's probably something I would see somebody else doing more than Jackson Robinson based on all the, elegant and decks we've seen him in before. But it's good to stretch your, creative muscles and do something different. So I'll give him that, and still pretty nice decks. So you got two versions. You get the Radioactive Edition and the Desert Ranger Edition. And we'll look at one and then the other. This one, the top case says Wasteland. Top radioactive playing cards down here with the King's Wild logo. There's a US flag in the background. Radioactive symbol right in the center. Mechanical parts, like it looks like some kind of pneumatic parts or something in there. There's all sorts of mechanical stuff in the on-off button. Pretty interesting. Yes, on the one side it says Wasteland, all sorts of ammunition and stuff. Same with the other side. Top, Wasteland again, just like the sides. And the bottom, what you would expect, designed by Jackson Robinson, distributed by King's Wild, in collaboration with NXile Entertainment, and made by Expert Playing Card Company in Taiwan. And you see his King's Wild logo, also the NXile Entertainment logo. The back, you see the back design, which is pretty colorful. The stars and stripes is on there. It says Desert Ranger, there's a Texas star, there's radioactive symbols, guns, knives, all sorts of weapons. Seal is a nice gold foil seal with a radioactive symbol on it. These decks are inspired by the game Wasteland 2, which, as it turns out, the first game was the first ever post-apocalyptic computer RPG game ever produced. And these Wasteland games actually inspired the Fallout series of games. I've never played either one of these series of games, so I'm not familiar with the characters. There was no information on the characters except for one on the project, for whatever reason. And I didn't see any information on the characters on the Wasteland project as well. Wasteland 2 was a project on Kickstarter for the video game. It did extremely well, over $2 million. Jackson Robinson's deck, almost $100,000, over $90,000. So it did quite well as well. Obviously, he's doing a lot of backers from the other project. And basically, they hooked up after taking part in a documentary profiling successful Kickstarter creators. So they met and hooked up, and they decided to do this deck, and they did it. So let's get on to it, on with it. Nothing on the flaps. But I figured I'd give you a little background. By the way, this tuck case just has a matte finish to it. It's just a standard type finish, standard tuck. Also, there was a sticker. This little guy, whoever he is some kind of crazy looking teddy bear. King's Wild logo on his belly. He's crushed a toy car because he's tough. And he's holding a card, free of clubs, which could be used as a reveal. You can, stick that on your magic kit or whatever if you want to. Or you can use this. It's the exact same thing with the reveal on the Joker. It says Joker in the corner is the black star. Also, black with the stars on either side. You can see there's a bit of a dirtiness to the cards, which makes sense. It's, post-apocalyptic, so they're gonna be a little bit dirty, a little bit used. The back design, very colorful. Again, stars and stripes, bullets, radioactive symbols, knives and blades and guns. And it says, of course, Desert Rangers with that star on there. It's patriotic. It's American, that's for sure. The other Joker is in red. The Joker and the star and everything. And it's a little girl with a crazy looking mask on there. Not scary at all, is it? The Ace of Spades. It says Wasteland. There's a stop sign in there with a spade pip buried in there. All sorts of machetes and blades and knives and weapons and ammunition. And there's a chicken instead of an eagle for crown out. There's a light bulb on there as well. Just all sorts of stuff. Pretty cool. Kind of crazy. And then we get onto the court cards. You know, they're nicely illustrated. They got some nice color to them. A little bit dark and gritty. That looks like a guy. Could be. Who knows? Who knows? They're probably old men. Even the queens. Maybe not. Then there's that thing. For some reason they've used some religious figures in there. On a couple of the court cards, but it is what it is. They're pretty colorful. You'll notice that all the cards, you'll notice that in the number of cards, the pips are pretty much Jackson Robinson standard, which is good. And, you know, I like them, they're fine. You'll notice all the cards have a black or red kind of a bar in the center on each side with the pip in it. Court cards, aces, they all have them. The jokers have the stars. So there you have it. Pretty cool. The cards have a, I guess I'll get back into that a little bit better. Printed by Expert Playing Card Company, but it's really hard to tell the difference. They feel like a USB-C deck. Let's look at the Desert Ranger edition. This one has a shiny gold foil top case. It's a antiqued metallic look to it in gold foil. And the front, it says Desert Ranger is the star, and that is embossed in kind of a black foil, I'm assuming. And then it says Desert Rangers on the one side and the other. Nothing on top, but you can see how gold that is, how shiny it is. There's me. The bottom, same as the other deck, with the information on there and the logos. And in the back, it says Wasteland. I can see myself wearing a yellow shirt. Scary. Anyways, the seal is just a Kingswell custom seal. Well, Kingswell logo in gold and black. Nothing on the flaps. This top case is very thick compared to the other one. The other one is just kind of standard. This is very thick because of the foil. It was a doubles the thickness. And inside it is black, nice and dark, which fits. The cards you'll find are almost exactly the same thing, art-wise. You get the same jokers. The only difference is now these cards have a monochrome look to them. And they also got this kind of antique metallic strip through the center. But you get the same jokers. And everything else is basically the same. The back design is a bit different. If you look closely at all the details, it looks a little bit more like a standard looking playing card. Just all kind of spray painted and dirtied. And then you get that nice in-your-face gold foil Desert Rangers logo. It's pretty cool. It's just, the rest of it's kind of hard to see. It's just spray painted black, but it's still nice. Ace of Spades, you'll see is the same as the other one, except that, again, it's just a monochrome color. And you'll see that throughout all the court cards. Same thing, they just lack the color. And in the number cards, same as before, except they've added that little detail through the center, which is pretty cool. And that is that. That's all the information I got there. Like I said, I can figure out who the figures actually were, that you see. Put that aside. So as far as the back designs of the cards are concerned, pretty cool. Definitely unique and stand out. That one, the foil, you know, really stands out. And this one, the colors really pop, as you can see. And you'll see that they both have that black kind of a bar through the center. So I will say, to the faces, the backs, 4.5 out of 5, perhaps. Maybe 4 3/4 out of 5. They're pretty good. The faces, again, nicely done. They're both different but similar. Colorful. This one especially, you see the nice, the reds and the blacks on there. This one, the red's a little bit darker in color. And actually, you can't see that there's a difference in the red color of the pips. But that's obviously intentional, it's minor, and it's not a big. I mean, it's not a big deal. It is what it is, and obviously it's intentional, and it's fine. It fits as well. Um, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Anyways, let's move on. The faces again, I like them. Would be nice if I knew who these figures were. Uh, but the artwork itself is good. I will say again, like 4 3/4 or 4.5 out of 5. Handling wise, like I said, handle very nicely. And I did point out that there's a bit of a, worn out look to the cards as well. The handling is very nice. And like I said, it's hard to tell that it's even expert playing card company. It's a nice stocking finish and an embossed finish. It's almost like a smooth finish, I guess, to some extent. But it handles nice. I couldn't really tell the difference between, well, maybe this one a little bit, but this one feels almost like a USB-C deck. But anyways, I will say handling wise, good. 4 3/4 or 5 out of 5. Overall, a good solid. I'll say, again, 4 3/4 out of 5, maybe 5 out of 5. Good effort. They're well done. I like them. You can obviously get them at KingsWildProject.com. Don't forget to check out CollectiblePlayingCards.com and CardPorn.com. Use the codes in the description below. Links are in the description below as well. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching.